It's Week 15 of the 2028 season. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. This should be a good one to watch on Monday Night Prime Time.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aiden Hutchinson, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Noah Gray, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. When you look at this defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Remember, Charles, this is the number 1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're number 1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
2nd and 7. Stroud to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Here's Stroud. Being chased out left. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
It's a gain of 17 yards and the first down on the Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind.
And it'll be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's good for
Stroud. Complete. Jefferson the target.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And Stroud now to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Dragons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's played well all year long as he enters the home stretch of the season as the NFL leader in touchdown passes.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. But you look at this defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Taking it about the 16. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dragons offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And his pass incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pearson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Off the option, here's Gibbs.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Now he'll escape to his right. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Gotta say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Kirby Joseph
able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll look to set up his blockers.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And they will take over first and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
Able to slither by. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run with Jefferson.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Dragons go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Mahomes going to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And again, it's Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start first and 10. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
He stiff arms him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
An option handoff to Spiller.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Back to throw. Stroud. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Micah Parsons
in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Stroud. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
C.J. Stroud
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Dragons take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And now here comes Kansas City.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Mahomes.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Pacheco headed right.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Stroud to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
That is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dragons offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's Stroud. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson
able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now it's Mahomes again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now a run with Jefferson.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And touchdown! Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Playoff picture here, and you see they've got that number 2 spot right now. Obviously a lot to like about that and where they're at in this home stretch of the season, but that first round home game is not guaranteed, Charles, until they lock up their division.
Bottom line, win the division, stay number 2, you get a favorable game at home to begin what you hope will be a nice postseason run.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have 2 touchdown catches.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Stroud.
Flush to his right. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now here's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd down and 12.
Throwing now is Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
114 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Now 2nd and 3. Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
That's another. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
On the bootleg, Stroud.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game,
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. In motion goes the tight end. Now Mahomes.
Throwing quickly here, and he's got Jacobs.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Rice. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that drive goes 8 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2nd and 6.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
156 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
And Stroud now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Gibbs. Touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers.
And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Now throw right side, taken in by the tight end Gray.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tokyo,
they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a late season stumble as they're going to fall to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.